Hi guys, I'm making these photo editing videos for those who like to add more creativity to their images without getting into those high paid softwares, or don't want to get into those complex softwares to edit their photos. When I have to edit photos on my phone, I use only two softwares which are cheap and have got great functions. Those softwares are Adobe Lightroom and Snapseed. So let's see what we have to edit today. We have this beautiful picture which I clicked while my daughter was playing with my helmet. I'm going to edit this picture in Adobe Lightroom. I'm using a paid version of this app which allows me to even edit the raw images and a few more stuffs. But you can also use the unpaid version, which will still enable you to show creativity inside you. So guys, you might be thinking that how come I've got this cursor on the screen. uh, I've connected a mouse using USB-C type to USB-A 2.0 connector. Nowadays many smartphones support mouse connections. So let's go with the first step, and that is tuning this image. So we'll just adjust the light right now. I will not bump up the exposure right now. First we'll just pay more attention towards the shadows and the highlights. I will just bring down the highlights and increase the shadows. Let's see what happens. Okay, this looks good. You see these darker areas have just popped up, and now I'll just increase the whites. Let's see what happens. So not too much, but I think 40 is good. Now I'll just also increase this blacks. Okay, 25 looks great. Now the thing is that I will reduce the contrast here just to increase the sharpness later. I'll just reduce the contrast here. Look how things change in this photo. When the contrast is high, it just darkens the image, and when we take it to the left, it just lightens up the image. I'll be keeping it at some 50. That's great. Now we have got a good image. So I'll just crop this thing. A little bit, not too much, but a little bit. This looks good. So now we have a good image here. Now let's play with the colors. I'll increase the saturation, but not from here. I'll go here. Now look at this. It is not making much of a difference, but if you just take a closer look, let me show you. There's a slight difference observed when I just reduce the yellows. I think this looks perfect. Now the orange one, I'm going to increase orange a little bit, not too much, little bit. I think 30 will be great. And red, let's see what happens when I just decrease or increase red. You can see lips are getting saturated and desaturated. I'll keep this at 20. And done. So we are done with this thing. Now we'll just take care of the sharpening part. I'll go here. I'll just increase the texture of it. I'll go all the way to the right and look at the image. See how great this image is looking. But I think that I should reduce the texture a bit. Say up to 80 is fine. 80, 85, 80 will be good. And the clarity, when you just add clarity to the image, it just darkens the image a bit. Look at this now. It has darkened the image, but still it is looking great. I'll not keep it at 96, but I'll reduce it to somewhere around 70 will be fine. But still, I'll just take a closer look at the face. I'll just zoom in over here. Look at this. It is not that sharp, but definitely it is looking good. I won't be using dehaze right now. I'll use it at the end. Okay. Here it is fine. Till now the image looks great. Let's just add some sharpening. Look at this. There are lots of grains here. We'll add some sharpening first and then we'll reduce the noise. But you know, sometimes grains also add good texture to your photo. Now look at this sharpening. Let's just take all the way to 148. We see lots of grain over here. Now one suggestion I'll give you is that don't hesitate to increase or decrease the values of these things. You just have to check how the image is looking. So now here there are lot of grains, so I'll just reduce this thing, the sharpening, to say 87. How is it looking? It looks fine, but still I'll keep it around say 50. 51 is good. The radius, details at 40. Look at this image. Now it is looking so great. So now we'll just reduce noise in this image. I'll keep it at like 20. 20 looks great, or say 30. 30 looks good. So this is what our image looks after sharpening. Now lens correction, and I have used Yongnuo lens. So I'll go here. Yes, 1.8, 50 mm. That's fine. One more thing I like about this software is that it has got great presets. Now I'll be adding this preset. One of my favorite preset is lift shadows, and it is like great. Flat is also good, but it just darkens your image too much. I regularly use this lift shadows. Now look at it, how great this image is looking. Okay, so now I think that this picture is looking great. Now I'll be giving the final touch, that is vignette. Take all the way to the left, then look at the midpoint. I would like to vignette the corners of the photo. That's why I'll just keep this thing right here. Now feather. Feather is basically the transition of the vignette here. Now when I take it to the right, it just smoothens the edges of the vignette. This looks perfect. And now I'll just reduce this vignette. I'll keep it at say 35. 35 looks good. 35 or 30. I think 30 is looking great. Now a final touch, final adjustment. I'll increase the exposure a bit. Look at it, how great this is looking. Now I'll export it, and that is done. Thank you guys.
I have recently started this YouTube channel where I am planning to post videos related to photography and videography. My upcoming videos will be tutorial videos on editing photos in Adobe Lightroom Classic. You can also forward me any photos on Instagram which you want me to edit and make a video on it. So I request you to subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon so that you get notified whenever I post a new video. Also, like, comment and share my videos with your friends. So I'll see you in my next video. Until then, goodbye, take care.